What is a stroke? A stroke is a medical emergency that happens when the blood flow to your brain is interrupted. Without blood, your brain cells start to die. This can cause serious symptoms, lasting disability, and even death. There's more than one kind of stroke. Keep reading to learn about the three main types of strokes, their symptoms, and treatments. What are the different types of strokes? There are three main types of stroke: transient ischemic attack, ischemic stroke, and hemorrhagic stroke. It's estimated that 87% of strokes are ischemic. Transient ischemic attack. Doctors also call a transient ischemic attack a warning or mini stroke. Anything that temporarily blocks blood flow to your brain causes a TIA. The blood clot and TIA symptoms last for a short period of time. Ischemic stroke. An ischemic stroke occurs when a blood clot keeps blood from flowing to your brain. The blood clot is often due to atherosclerosis, which is a buildup of fatty deposits on the inner lining of a blood vessel. A portion of these fatty deposits can break off and block blood flow in your brain. The concept is similar to that of a heart attack, where a blood clot blocks blood flow to a portion of your heart. An ischemic stroke can be embolic, meaning the blood clot travels from another part of your body to your brain. An estimated 15% of embolic strokes are due to a condition called atrial fibrillation, where your heart beats irregularly. A thrombotic stroke is an ischemic stroke caused by a clot forming in a blood vessel in your brain. Unlike a TIA, the blood clot that causes an ischemic stroke won't go away without treatment. Hemorrhagic stroke. A hemorrhagic stroke results when a blood vessel in your brain ruptures or breaks, spilling blood into the surrounding tissues. There are three main types of hemorrhagic strokes. The first is an aneurysm, which causes a portion of the weakened blood vessel to balloon outward and sometimes rupture. The other is an arteriovenous malformation, which involves abnormally formed blood vessels. If such a blood vessel ruptures, it can cause a hemorrhagic stroke. Lastly, very high blood pressure can cause weakening of the small blood vessels in the brain and result in bleeding into the brain as well. What are the symptoms of a stroke? The different stroke types cause similar symptoms because each affects blood flow in your brain. The only way to determine what type of stroke you may be having is to seek medical attention. A doctor will order imaging tests to view your brain. What complications can a stroke cause? A stroke is a medical emergency for a reason it can have life-threatening consequences. The brain controls the major functions of human life. Without blood flow, your brain can't manage breathing, blood pressure, and much more. Complications can vary according to the stroke type and if you are able to successfully receive treatment. Examples of complications include behavior changes. Having a stroke can contribute to depression or anxiety. You also may experience changes in your behavior, such as being more impulsive or more withdrawn from socializing with others. Speech difficulties. A stroke can impact areas of your brain having to do with speech and swallowing. As a result, you may have difficulty reading, writing, or understanding other people when they're speaking. Numbness or pain. A stroke can cause numbness and decreased sensation in parts of your body. This can be painful. Sometimes injury to the brain can also affect your ability to sense temperature. This condition is known as central stroke pain and can be difficult to treat. Paralysis. Because of the way your brain works to direct movement, a stroke in the right side of your brain can affect movement on the left side of your body and vice versa. Those who've had a stroke may not be able to use facial muscles or move an arm on one side. You may be able to regain lost motor function, speech, or swallowing abilities after a stroke through rehabilitation. However, these can take time to regain. How are strokes treated? Treatments for stroke depend on many factors. These include what kind it is and how long it lasted. The sooner you can seek help after a stroke, the more likely you'll have a better recovery. Put a like under this video, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell and share this video with your friends.